Hey guys, welcome back to Kimmy Vapes. I'm Kimmy and today I'm going to be reviewing the Orca Solo by Vaporesso. Let's take a vape, go down below and see what comes with it. Okay, here is the Orca Solo by Vaporesso. Let's go ahead and take a look at the package. The color that I have here is indicated on the bottom, both by a color indicator and of course the name of the color. This color is called Rose Gold. Looking at the back, you'll see there's some information. It tells you what the Orca Solo is. It says the Orca Solo is a compact all-in-one pen style starter kit with elegant styling. The unique C-cell coil is optimized for high nicotine satisfaction. Flash heat system brings purer and smoother flavor by rapid and even heating. The Orca Solo is perfect for starters and mouth-to-lung enthusiasts. It has a metal sleeve along with top fill system, not only bringing great convenience but also protect your device. And it has a built-in 800 mAh battery with 1 amp quick charging. And then of course on the specifications it lists that the tank capacity is 1.5 ml. And of course again it lists the built-in battery is 800 mAh. And then your product kit contains the Orca Solo kit, 1 OC cell coil at 1.3 ohms, rated 7 watts to 12 watts, 1 OC coil 1.3 ohms, rated 7 watt to 12 watts, and the Vaporesso USB cable. And it also has a reminder letting you know that the coil is not pre-installed, so make sure you install the coil before use. And then it tells you to keep out of reach of children and minors. And of course you have some different social media icons here, vaporesso.com, and some more information down there. Let's go ahead and open up the package. So when you remove the top, be aware that your manual and everything is just tucked at the bottom of here. So if you're opening up, open it up over a table. Otherwise, your contents might fall out all over the floor. So, of course, first we have a very nice braided mesh USB cable, Vaporesso warranty card, the Vaporesso Orca Solo manual, which shows you how to assemble and fill the tank. Now, let's get into the device. So, again, this one is called Rose Gold, which to me, it looks pink in my opinion, but it is a very nice high gloss pearlescent pink. I'm not terribly offended by this color, honestly. I'm not a big fan of pink, but I really am digging this pearlescent pink that they have on here. So, as they said, the coil heads are not installed. You're going to receive 2 coil heads. One is going to be a standard Kanthal coil head, and the other is going to be your ceramic, or what they call a C-cell coil head. And as you can see with the ceramic, it has slightly different shaped wicking holes on there. Both, of course, are only going to be rated 7 to 12 watts. And it really, for me, it doesn't matter because this is an all-in-one device. So you're not going to be installing these coil heads anywhere else but in your Orca. So to install the coil head, you'll simply place it down in there, give it a spin, and it has a nice little knurled top there, so it makes it really easy for you to place that in without even removing the glass. If you can't get the coil out, obviously, I suggest you be very delicate in removing this glass. It's held on by this silicone O-ring down here, which is very tight. So I suggest making sure that you just give it a little twist and very carefully spin it until it slides off. This device is recommended to use high nicotine e-liquid. So what I'm using today is the Universal Rock Slide Premium Nicotine Salts in 50 milligram, and the flavor is watermelon. So we'll just fill it from the top all the way up to that knurling on the coil head. If you fill it any further, if you go over the top of that coil head, obviously you're going to flood your coil. Now this is the ceramic coil head that I'm using, I'm just going to put a couple drops down there in the bottom of that ceramic coil head, because we want to make sure that it wicks nice all the way through. So once you've done that, go ahead and place this metal top housing on, and this metal top housing actually screws into that coil head. So you'll just want to keep twisting it until it's seated securely down. Now on the side here, you do have an adjustable airflow ring, so you can close that all of the way and open it. But it is a mouth to lung airflow. Now it's a looser mouth to lung when it's all the way open, and then of course you have the option to tighten it down. And then you have a Delrin 510 drip tip, which I think looks beautiful. I love the shape of this Delrin drip tip that they included, and you of course can use other 510 drip tips if you want. Just be aware that this is beveled on the sides, so depending on what kind of drip tip you use, it might not look very flush with the top of the atomizer, since it does have that rounded curvature at the top. On the side here, you'll see you have your micro USB for charging, and it charges at 1 amp as I mentioned earlier. Here is your fire button. To power on the device, you'll just click it 5 times, and then it'll flash a green light. So the dimensions of this device with the drip tip and everything on top of it is going to be 16 millimeter diameter here, 16 millimeter diameter on the tank, and then the total length of the device is going to be 119.5 millimeters. Not only when you power on the device will the LED indicator light behind the battery blink, but also your LED indicator is also a battery indicator. So when it's green, it's high, above 70% power. When blue, it's medium, 30 to 70% power. And when it's red, it's low and below 30% power. While charging, when it's green, it means it's fully charged, and they say that this battery only takes 45 minutes to charge, and when the indicator light is red while charging, it obviously means it is charging. So this does have protections built in. It has a USB input protection, what they call equalizing charge system, which I guess would mean that it does not allow it to overcharge or overdrain. Low voltage protection, output short circuit protection, low resistance protection, over temp protection, over current protection, and anti-loaded battery protection. So that is the Orca Solo by Vaporesso. Let's go up top, have a vape, and I'll give you my thoughts and opinions. Alright, that was an up-close look at the Orca Solo all-in-one device by Vaporesso. So what are my thoughts? Well, let's get right into the pros. So the first pro that I have for this device is the battery capacity. The fact that this is 800 mAh means that you're going to be able to vape on this almost the entire day, depending on how much you vape. The next one that I have for it is that it only takes 45 minutes to charge at 1 amp. That means that you can put this device down, put it on the charger, and in less than an hour you can pick it back up and it be fully charged. The next pro that I have for this is the build quality. It's very nice, well machined. I love the multitude of colors that it comes in. This pink has really grown on me. I'm usually not a very big fan of pink colors, but this nice pearlescent pink, I've really been enjoying the color of it. The next pro that I have for you is the fact that you get a choice of ceramic or organic cotton. So if you're somebody that doesn't like ceramic, or you have some concerns about vaping ceramic coil heads, they do also offer organic cotton and regular Kanthal coil heads. My next pro for this device is its airflow adjustability. Wide open, it's a very loose mouth to lung draw. You could almost direct lung on this if you let a little air inside the corners of your lips. And if you turn it down to about halfway, I find that that's a nice restrictive mouth to lung vape. All the way down to just barely open. I would say having it 2/3 of the way closed. I would not suggest that just because you're not getting enough airflow on that coil head, and you might find yourself getting some burnt hits. But at halfway, I think it works very well for a mouth to lung device. And then of course, my last pro for it is that it does include pass-through charging. So if your battery does drain, you're able to plug it in via USB, which is another big pro. It's micro USB, so you don't have to worry about having some sort of proprietary charger. You can find a charger very easy if you lose the one that's included, which is a very nice USB charger, and you can vape on it while it's charging. Now let's go to cons, and I don't have very many for this device. My first con for this device is that it doesn't have constant output. So what that means is that it's not going to regulate the voltage going to the coil and maintain that voltage through the whole draining of the battery. As your battery drains, the voltage is going to drop, meaning you're not going to get a satisfying vape all the way to the end of the battery. I really wish they would have put constant output control on this device. And of course, my last con, which is pretty subjective, is the fill method. While I do like that it's top fill, and I really love that they did this metal cage on the top, which helps work to protect your glass. Now, of course, if you drop it and it hits directly on that glass, I'm not sure how well it will keep the glass from breaking, but it definitely does add some durability to this tank by having that metal housing on the outside of it. Now, they don't include a spare glass tank, so be careful, and if you do break that glass, you're kind of out of luck, and that's another con. Now, back to the fill method. While I do like that it's top fill, having to unscrew that metal housing can be a bit of a pain in the butt if you're out and about and you have to sit down the metal housing, or you don't have somewhere to sit it on the table. So it would have been nice if maybe they had like a swivel out fill port for top fill. But like I said, that's very subjective and very nitpicky. Overall, I'm really enjoying the Orca Solo by Vaporesso. I'll include a link down in the description if you would like to pick one up. And also, you guys, if you like this video, hit the thumbs up. If you're not already, click that subscribe button. And if you are subscribed, hit the little bell notification icon so you get notified the next time I upload a video. Thanks again for watching, you guys. Bye-bye.